Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking out this video. If you are new here, I enjoy making content about petite fashion, lifestyle, sewing, and more. So if any of those things pique your interest, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you always know when a new video is up. Today I'll be showing you some of the self-care practices that I like to do, and honestly they're things that I like to do every single day if I can. I don't limit it necessarily to like a self-care Sunday, but try and practice it in some shape or form at least once a day. And just a little bit about me. I would say that I was not a self-care practitioner until the past few years, and I think even the past few months it's been on a whole other level and I'm really starting to see changes, so that's nice. But it's really important to me and I do my best to incorporate it into my everyday lifestyle because as for long as I can remember, I struggled with depression and like a lot of people, I didn't have a very good childhood and that affected me for a very long time, and I'm still living with the way it affected me, but ultimately I want to move forward, just focus on the future versus the past, and so that's why self-care is really important to me and I try and use it in ways that will get me to that point. For me, self-care is pretty much on 4 planes, and that's gonna be emotional health, mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. So ultimately, I try to focus on each of these different planes because they all are interconnected, they all play a part in each other, and so you can't, at least in my opinion, focus on one more than the other because if you do, it just gets you out of balance. So definitely trying to reach all of these different areas is really important and it's going to ultimately lead to growth and happiness. What are some of my favorite self-care practices? Let's get started. I start off almost every day getting up at 6 a.m. and getting ready to go to the gym. Working out is obviously a physical level of self-care. I'm pretty in tune, for better or for worse, with my body, so I've found that my quality of life is a lot better when I'm working to be strong and healthy. And in case you were wondering, everyone, meet Alan, my gym buddy. One thing about building my self-care habit of going to the gym is that it's trial and error and you need to find out what works best for you. So don't give up and just do what works for you. I've also been trying to incorporate stretching after my workouts because otherwise I'll feel a lot of tension and strain, and sometimes I feel like this can manifest into emotional distress. So while this is another kind of physical level of self-care, you can also kind of relate this to yoga. So if you just add some music and some breath work, you're working a little bit more on a spiritual and the emotional level as well. So it's kind of like it can be multi-purposeful. So again, it's important to me to be working on every level, so I really enjoy this. It's peaceful and grounding. Definitely recommend. I'm very sensitive to how I'm physically feeling, like when I'm hungry, cold, thirsty, and all that, so I've learned to always stay hydrated. I use a refillable water bottle, save the planet, and drink about 2,000 milliliters or more a day, because did you know that not drinking enough water causes headaches, poor skin, fatigue, and a lot of other problems? So stay hydrated, my friends. My skincare routine is very simple. I do it every day and it makes me feel like I'm truly caring for myself. It's refreshing and it's also a very rewarding experience because it honestly helps my self-confidence and I feel like a baddie every time doing it, so that's nice. By the way, if you are interested in checking out this People's Beauty Kit, I've actually already made a video on it, so I'm going to put a card at the top, so feel free to check it out. While I'm doing this, I'll also like to grab my speaker, put on some music, and really get into singing, which real quick, I am sorry to my roommates for that. But did you know that singing releases endorphins, so some happy chemicals there involved? Reading lives on multiple levels in my opinion. It impacts mental, emotional, and spiritual health. For example, I used to use it for coping with my living situation, and now I use it to further advance myself, my mindset, my skills, and all that. So it's been really impactful for me lately. I'm actually starting to see the changes in myself, and it's probably one of, if not the ultimate forms of self-care in my humble opinion. And if you're looking for any recommendations, I'll leave some in my description, so feel free to check it out. I try to journal at least once every day, and I got this little book off Amazon. I can link to it, but honestly, I'd probably get a different one next time. The point, though, and this book still achieves that, is that I'm trying to remain grateful and shifting my negative mindset towards a positive one. I struggled for a very long time trying to change my mindset, and so this is my one tip to you if this is what you're going for as well, and that is to be consistent and do it every single day. Do not miss a day, or else it begins to slip away from you, and then you fall out of it, and then you think it doesn't work. But I spent 20 years hating myself, being very negative, hating life, and maybe spent like 2 days, 3 days trying to be grateful and positive. Change does not happen overnight, and you need to give it time, you need to practice, and you need to build those connections in your brain towards positivity. My favorite part about journaling, and I make sure to do this every single day, is to write positive affirmations, especially I am affirmations. They really help to change the way you see yourself and the world, so I highly recommend them. A tip I have for you for when you do this is to definitely channel these affirmations with emotions. So if you're writing that I am confident, make sure that you are feeling confident when you're writing that, so that eventually you believe it, it becomes real, and then you become confident. And so these are a few of my favorite self-care practices. Thank you for checking out my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.